Loki, I don't know what drawing. When in doubt of what to draw, just draw your persona. That's just what I do. I don't think there's gonna be many people here because I usually don't stream this early. Yeah, I usually don't stream this early, so yeah. Oh my god, that's too small. But in another way, there could be more people awake right now. So maybe I might get something. Who knows? Who knows? And if you never see my hand when I'm drawing, if you never see like my other hand, it's over here. If you never see it, it's because I'm holding the phone with one hand and I'm drawing with the other. Shit. Anyways, um, I might ignore that real quick. Sorry about that. Shit. Okay, so I don't think I should leave my stuff here. I might just try to ignore that. Maybe not. Who knows? Sorry. Just got interrupted by something. Sorry about that. Sorry. I was drawing something. Right. Let me put this over real quick. I'll do something real quick. Oh, it's gone. I'm kind of glad nobody's here right now. Because I'm just trying to get stuff set up. Yeah. I'm just trying to get something set up. Like, I got scared by something, and like, I don't think it's gone. It's gone for now, but like, it's probably gonna like, yeah. Bro, where the fuck did I put this then? Did I just leave it around? I just have to leave it around then. Or just put it in my back pocket, honestly. I might just put it in my back pocket. Yeah, okay. Just pray that it doesn't come back. Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing that was old then, or he just didn't pay attention to the bag. That's fine. Okay. Um, right. Right. Can't do it over there. Because then I would have to like sit on the ground. Um, yeah, okay. It's fine. Let's just hope it doesn't come back. Okay. I'm also take this. I don't trust it. Near there. I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what to draw. I wanted to stream, obviously. So I haven't streamed. I did stream a couple like days ago, but I just ended up walking in like more than half of the stream. So it wasn't really a drawing stream. It was more of like a walking while talking a stream. So yeah. Yeah, but I kind of don't know what to draw. So I'm just drawing Ash for now. Let's hope it doesn't come back. Okay. Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want it on me. Uh, I see somebody in here, so hello. I don't know who it is. Oh, they're gone. Anyways, yeah, I don't think there's many people gonna come anyways. So I don't stream this early. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't usually stream this early. Yeah. Whoops. Sorry, I'm showing my foot instead of drawing. What the heck? I was thinking of like maybe drawing Scott or like actually trying for once to draw Ratch. Maybe I've been wanting to draw Ratch for so long, and the one thing that's kind of like um stumping me is like, what can I do for her eyes? Yes, I have her whole design down. I have her whole design down. Like I have the ears, I have her clothes, I even have like what main color she is. I have all of that. But I just need to figure out what to do with her eyes. Because usually I just give her like ovals and that's it. Like ovals, and I think her eyes are either orange or they're light blue. I know in the ibis paint that I made of her, I made them light blue. Real quick, wait, hold on. We're gonna change where we're drawing real quick. We're gonna change where we're gonna draw, but it's really good. Thank you, thank you. Hold on. I just need to change where I'm going. There we go. Should be a safe spot. It should be. There we go. We're good. Um. Oh yeah, there's more people coming in. Like I was saying, now talk about this character that I have that I want to give her more defining or more like differentiable eyes. Because when you think of Scott, you think of like what is it? His like red eyes and like his black pupils. And you think of Roland, you think of his like orange X-shaped eyes. Hey Adam, hey, what's up? I'm just yapping over here while I'm struggling with this. I'm just not gonna give her a mouth. I'm just not gonna give her one. Um, I don't have a drawing of Ratch with me right now. I could draw her real quick, but hold on. Let me see. Let me actually try to draw her real quick. Because I know I have her whole design like down. I have her whole design down. I just want to change her eyes because they're just plain opals. And usually I don't mind having like the usually I don't mind her pupils being just ovals because yeah, but I don't know. Like I don't want her to just be recognized by because she has different ears or because of her color, because I like the color of her fur or something like that. So yeah, I'm just sketching it out real quick. And that also goes for Taro. Like Taro is a Toon Turf OC. She is also my Short Wars Sona. Yeah. Um, and for her, I also don't know what to do for her eyes. They're gonna be based around triangles. So yeah. And at first, I did want to give Taro like a true-ish form because she's a cat-like creature. She's not actually the cat. She's posing as a cat because yeah. Um, but I think I'm just now just gonna keep her as like a weird-looking cat for now because I'm not gonna do all that. And also, I think I was talking about this last stream where one kind of problem that I'm having is that like I don't know if I should keep her design the same for Toon Turf and Short Tours or to just like do something slightly different. Because I think technically I could make her design slightly different because I want to say like 5, 7 years, somewhere around there. Around that time, around that like amount of years have passed since Toon Turf, and then Short Tours is more like in the present. So she wouldn't really be the same age as she was in Toon Turf unless she can't age, which she can. She can actually age. Come on now. So yeah. So yeah, that's also something I'm thinking for all of my Toon Turvosies. Like if I ever put them in Short Wars, like Amps is in Short Wars, Rad is also in Short Wars. Do I keep their designs the same, or do I make them slightly different so you can tell that they aged? Oh shit, y'all are all gone. I see how it is. I see how it is. Anyways, um, I don't like Raj. I don't like Raj. Like, I'm not saying I don't like her design. I'm not saying she's ugly. I just don't like her as a character. I just don't like her as a character because I made her not unlikable, but yes, her actions are unlikable, especially in Toon Turf. That's why in a like it was like an old post, I put that like Ratch was like one of the characters of mine that are like a really bad influence on like Toon Turf Ricky, like the earlier version because that's when he was like 17, 18. Like he would there. She's a bad influence on him. I mean, so for real. Don't ever let her near him, bro. Um, let me see. Yeah, she has that. She has a set design. She has a design. It's just her eyes that are pissing me off because I want them to be differentiable, but like I also don't know what to do because I don't want to just give her pupils and like that's it. Nah. Um. Oh my god. There we go. I didn't realize the whole time that it wasn't like pointing to the drawing. I'm so sorry. Because my eyes are on the drawing, they're not on the stream because yeah. Well, yeah. Who and the thing is that we don't even know if she's licensed to be doing like medical stuff because she's not really a doctor. I'm not saying she's a fake doctor, but she's not like a doctor. She's more like in the mental health kind of like part. So think like psychologist, etc. I put her as quote unquote psychologist, therapist adjacent sort of thing. Um, so yeah. So this is Ratch so far. I think a friend of mine said that they liked it when I did something different with like their ears and when I like played around with the shape of the ears, and I think I realized that's why I mainly like doing rabbits for like Toontophoses because I don't know, I can play around with the shape of their ears. I can treat it like hair. That's what I did for Rhubarb, who I also don't have a drawing of right now, but I have her in my photos. That's also what I did for Rhubarb. I made her ears, not her ears. I don't know what that word was. Her ears, be more like hair than ears. You know. So yeah, Ratchet's main color is purple. Taro's main color is also purple, but we're not gonna talk about that, okay? But we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, I don't know. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I know there's nobody in here right now, but how are you guys doing? I hope y'all are doing good. And here, you know, I thought there was gonna be more people here. I guess not. I think it's because I'm streaming kind of too early. In my opinion. In my opinion, I am kind of streaming too early. I usually don't stream this early. But it's because, um, what is it? It's my sister's friend's birthday, like the same one that y'all like heard in the last stream. The guy, not the girl. The girl was my sister. It's my friend's sister's birthday today, and we're just like at his house for now, just chilling. I'm just chilling, so I don't know what they're doing, but I'm just chilling in here. This is just giving Jeremy. It's just giving Jeremy's posture, and I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do for his posture, so we're just gonna keep it like that. I have a lot of doctor characters that are surprisingly not good people. I think I may have a theme going on with like corrupt medicine. Yeah, with like corrupt medicine and all that. I think I may have like a theme because Reginald is a fake pharmacist and he's not good. Where Lexos is okay, he's technically supposed to be a nurse. I put him as a nurse, but he's technically supposed to be like something doing with surgery, so he's like a surgeon's assistant. And he's also not good. Raj is something adjacent to like a psychologist, but she also does like some therapy stuff. She's also not good. And then Rita is an actual nurse. Rita's a nurse. She's also not good. So all of my doctor characters are just bad in some way. I don't want to say evil. I don't want to say evil, but they are bad in some way. Like for example, Dottie, who's from another series. that is being made right now. She's also not good. Surprise, surprise, surprise to nobody that knows my character. She's also not good. I don't know. I just don't know. Anyways, guys, where's everybody at? Where's chat at? I thought this was gonna fill up, bro. So we've been going on for 15 minutes and there's nobody here yet. Yeah, I think people are just busy right now. They're like, nah, Ash can't hear me right now. It's 12. It's too early for her. Frick, I messed up her eyelashes. It's too early for her to be streaming. Because I usually stream around like in the night. I usually stream like in the afternoon or like in the night when nobody's like really doing anything. So it kind of makes sense that there's nobody here. It makes sense. I think I should have made an earlier post saying that like, hey, I'm gonna be streaming around like 11 or 12. If y'all wanna like pop in real quick. I should have said that, but then I was like, nah. And then now look, there's barely anybody here. Uh, yeah, this is a smaller notebook. This is not the one that I usually use. It's a smaller one. It didn't fit in my purse, so yeah. Like y'all see me, drawing like bigger, these like bigger pages, like the blank ones. That's the one that I usually use. That's the notebook that I usually use. It's not this one. This one I don't know where I got it from. I forgot. But this one I mainly used when I was in Florida one summer. Yeah, in Florida one summer. And then I was just like, it was this. It was drawing this, like drawing in here, like whatever, just drawing little stuff, while also playing Pressure. That's around the time when I discovered Pressure. I didn't know about the controversies yet, that popped up recently, but this was around the time where I discovered it, and I did kind of like playing Pressure because I mainly played it with Lily. That's not her actual name, but for privacy purposes, we're gonna call her Lily. Nice. Um, so I used to play it with her because she was the one that introduced me to it. She was like, "Oh, yo, like you wanna know like this new game called Pressure?" And I was like, "That's a lie. No, I actually knew what Pressure was. No, I don't know what Pressure was. I did know Sebastian. I didn't know what game he was from, but I never played Pressure." So she was like, "Oh, like you wanna check it out?" And yeah, at first, guys, I was scared of playing Pressure, which I know sounds kind of stupid because now I would happily play it if it wasn't for the dark rooms that they added. I was telling her this. I was like, did they make some new update where they're adding like darker rooms? Because this never happened. I'm being so for it never happened unless like an angler went by and they turned off the lights. That's the only time when a room would be like completely dark. But like now they're adding more frequent like dark rooms, and I keep on getting jumped by squiddles, which I hate. I know hate is a strong word, and it is in my opinion. But I hate squiddles. That's the ones that I hate the most. I would rather freaking encounter, dude, I forgot his name. Pandemonium, something like that. I would rather encounter him than to encounter a squiddle. I hate squiddles. I hate them. I hate them because I can't be using my light in the dark because that attracts them. And either way, they sneak up on you either way, even if you don't have a light. So they don't care. They don't care if you don't have nothing. They're just gonna sneak up on you. And it takes some of your health. And that's so bummy. That's so bummy of them. I dislike them very much. Okay. But okay, I got a little bit off track. But yeah, that was around the time when I started using like this notebook. So yeah. Like other than that, I just kind of kept this in my purse. It was just kind of like a, oh, if I don't have like anything to draw with, and I brought this hold on, this pink purse, then it would just be like there, just chilling. Like I said, I don't know what to do with Ratchet's eyes. I don't know what to do. Because at first, let me draw her eyes real quick. Because at first, I would just do this, whatever eyelash, and then just give her like these normal pupils. Because I didn't know what to do, so I just gave her this. But I want to give her something more defining, like maybe, hell, even maybe a color. Like even Dottie has more recognizable eyes than Ratch. And all I did for Dottie, just make them pink with white pupils. Sorry if I sound like a little ronca. I got something stuck in my throat. Anyways, but yeah. So I don't know what to do with Ratchet's eyes. I kind of don't know what to do with Taro. No, that's a lie. I know what to do with Taro. I just don't want people to be saying that she looks like a hybrid between Catnap and like Jax. Like, oh, they're just gonna call it like Catnap, and she has like Jax's eyes. Like, no, like no. I made her before. I think I made her before I actually got into, like, into the smiling critters. So it wasn't my full on intention to make her really similar to Catnap. It's just that I need an idea for a Toon persona, and I really liked cats. So I made them a cat. I really liked purple, so I made Taro purple. And in her eyes, for a long while, they stayed brown, but I didn't want them to be brown because that's kind of basic. No hate to people with brown eyes, because I have brown eyes myself. But I'm talking about for characters. I don't like giving them like normal brown eyes or something like that. Like some characters have brown eyes. I think Splatch also has brown eyes. There's another character that has brown eyes, and I forgot who it was. Some of them do. But for Taro, I want her to be more recognizable. Same thing with Raj. Raj has either light blue eyes or orange eyes. I don't remember what color her eyes were because in the Ibis paint doodle that I made of Raj when I was trying out like a new body angle, when I was trying out a new body angle, I made her eyes light blue. And then I think when I drew her in another time, or like in her description, I put that she has orange eyes or like yellow eyes. No, I put that she has yellow eyes. So I don't know which one it is. I'm thinking maybe I can make her irises blue and then make her pupils. Oh yeah, wait, actually, hold on. Please tell me up. Oh wait, shit, shoot, I didn't bring yellow. You know, I was so Wait. Oh, never mind. We do have yellow. We're saved. I was so focused on getting orange because I never have orange that I forgot that I need to bring yellow too. But I'm thinking. Hold on. Hello to the three people that are in here. We're just kind of brainstorming real quick. I'm thinking making her eye mainly light blue. And then hold on, let me put this little kind of wait, the focus is this little like black thing. This is a felt tip. And felt tips dry out really quick. I don't care if it says that it never dries out. That's a lie. It could dry out and you'll never know. It could dry out and you trust it too much and you don't leave it with the freaking protection thing. And then boom, it dries out. So wait, hold on. I grabbed the one color. Um, getting yellow real quick. I'm thinking of making her eyes like this. Like this. For this character here. She is mainly purple. I don't know if that kind of helps. Or I could do it the other way, where her eyes are mainly yellow and the pupils are blue, not purple. I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me which one is better because I'm just trying to brainstorm with her. I don't know. Just trying to brainstorm real quick. I don't know. Hey Rose, hello. Welcome. We're trying to figure out eye colors, or maybe I'm trying to figure out an eye color for our dear um psychologist, therapist, adjacent person who should not be near Riggy. Yeah, we're just figuring out some eye colors for her. So, because I've always made them brown. And look, no hate against people with brown eyes, but I don't want Ratchet to have brown eyes. That's same thing goes for Taro, but Taro is a problem for later. Because my problem with Taro is not just her eye color, it's her extra eyes. Because yes, she also has eyes all over her body, and I'm not good with drawing like extra eyes or like being creative with the way I draw them because I usually just pull out this, like I make them like that kind of eye shape, like a normal human eye. What the heck? Oh, scared. It's on energy saver, and it just stopped for a second. I don't know if I should change it to cool so it just always runs. I don't know. I'm not gonna touch this AC. Okay, this is not my business. Um, So yeah. But yeah. Hey Rose, hello. Well, actually, let me change the AC real quick. We need noise. I'm sorry. I think blue around the sides and people and yellow in the middle is great. Hey Harvey. Hey Harvey. And also thank you. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna keep her like this because I think this could be good. Because her main fur color is purple, so I'm thinking of like colors that could contrast and also complement purple. Because I made her eyes blue at first because blue and purple go really well, and then I made them yellow because blue, not blue, yellow contrasts purple. Hey, hey, redacted. Hey, red. Hello, hello. Hi, hi. I'm so glad you're here. I was like, dude, she's never gonna. I mean, not she. They, sorry. Dude, they're never gonna come. It's too early for me to be streaming. They're not gonna be here. And yay, you're here. Hi. This is Ratch. If you don't remember one of my earlier posts, she's one of the bad influences. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. I don't know. I keep on saying she when I think of redact. When I think of you, I don't know why. Like I think Len is also they. I think Len is also they. Um, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Like I was saying, this is one of the bad influences. I'm Loki drawing Jeremy. Jeremy. Oh wait, I think I have the. Where are they? Len is he they. Okay, so they are they. I knew it. I'm not completely dumb. Do I have the Jeremy drawing? Hey, wait. Talk about Jeremy. I'm so glad I finally redrew him. This a redraw of the other of one of the first time I drew Jeremy. This a redraw. Is it Loki better? No. He's so goofy. He is goofy. I'm sorry. He is goofy. He's so silly. Wait, erase this. He is goofy. I hate that I made his arm really thin. But he is goofy. Yes. All right. Um. Okay, like I was saying, she's one of the bad influences. Yes, I do have characters that are generally just bad. Like Harold. We don't talk about Harold. He's in jail right now. He's absolutely. Yeah. Okay, like I was saying, she's one of the bad influences. The bad influences consist of Scott, of Ratch, of Rita, the Hellions, and the Terrestrial Terrors. Fuck Harold. Do you remember Harold? Wait. Do you remember why we hate Harold? Not just because I say it. Do you remember his old post? Do you remember his old post? Do you remember it? Because if you remember it, then I'm gonna be really, really proud because that's a very old post. Not fully. Okay. He's the guy that has like the black mask and like the, I think it's like gray hoodie with like the crossbones. It's a really old post. It's a bit fuzzy. Okay, yeah. So he's rightfully in jail right now. He's rightfully in jail right now. Okay, so trigger warning. Trigger warning. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. He's the guy. He's the fox with the mask, and his nickname is Woofer because his Harold. Wait, no, not Harold. Oh my God. Whoa. Wrong person. I'm so sorry. His name's not Harold. It's Wolfer. Oh my God. Harold. Why do I keep on saying Harold? Harold is Shelly's dad. Oh my God. No. Red. I'm so sorry. His name is not Harold. It's Wolfer. It's Wolfer. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I keep on calling him Harold because I keep on calling Wolfer Harold because he looks like a Harold. But Harold is Shelly's dad and Harold is also a fox. I keep on confusing the two. Wolfer is the guy that is in jail. Do you remember Wolfer? He's the fox with the mask. He's the fox with the mask and like the hoodie with the crossbones. I put that his nickname is Woofer, not Wolfer. Yeah, okay, so you remember him. He's still in jail right now. Don't worry. He's not gonna get free until like 20, 30 something more years. He's in jail right now, so we're good. Like I was saying, back on topic. Rash is one of the bad influences in Toon Turf. The bad influences consist of Scott, of Ratch, of Rita, the Hellions, the Terrestriators, and somebody else. No, just those four. Just those two groups and these two people. So yeah. Okay. The reason why Ratch specifically is a bad influence is because I think I said this in another stream, not another stream, in a post, that if Ricky ever decided to get like help for like how he's feeling due to his death. Hey Cheese. Hi Cheese. If Ricky ever decided to get help for I don't know, for his mental health, that's when Ratch comes in. Ratch also has issues. What issues? I don't know. But I think I said this in a post where like she uses his kind of like grief to like gain his trust, get closer to him. Does she actually end up doing anything to him, like anything like sexual to him? We don't know. I don't think so. But there is always like this like kind of like uncomfortable sort of way that like the way she's trying to get closer, it kind of gives you like we have the same pencil. Yay! I love these mechanical pencils. They're like from the bulk thing that we get at Walmart. Yeah, but what was I saying? Like the way she's trying to get close to him, it's like uncomfortable. That's how I'm gonna put it. Is it exactly grooming? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have to count it as grooming because I know grooming can happen between like two people that aren't minors. Yes, the very big bulk of mechanical pencils that you get at Walmart because I don't want to keep on buying them. I don't want to keep on buying them. Yes, you get me redacted. You get me. They're still in my closet. The bulk is still in my closet, but yeah, I got some for school. Shit, I still forgot you're. I still forgot you're in school. I wish you luck. I'm an alumni right now. I'm graduated. Ew, I'm graduated. Like actually. That's so weird. Ew, I don't even feel. I feel like a senior right now. I don't feel like a graduate. Ew, I'm an unk. Ew, ew. I'm leaving high school next year. Oh, so are you a senior right now? Are you like a senior or are you a junior? AKA 2027. Okay, I'm class of 2026. So that means that are you gonna be a senior right now? Is now okay, now I'm confused with the math. Is I know 2028, class of 2028, 2029 I think. That's I think my sister. I know my sister's class of 2020. The UK don't use that thing. Okay, so are you gonna be in 11th grade or in 12th grade right now? That's what I meant to say. I don't know. Yeah, damn, most of y'all are like in the UK. So I know Salty's also in the UK. What the heck? 11th. Okay, so you're gonna be 11 right now. So you're gonna be a junior. Okay, got you. Sorry, I'm just struggling with Ratchet's eyes right now because they're originally, you know what I realized? They're actually supposed to be droopy. 12 is college type. Oh, okay. So I forgot that Ratchet's eyes are actually supposed to be droopy. Like they're supposed to be like this is supposed to kind of like drag down a bit. Like the way that I made oh my god, can I pull her up real quick? I can. Like the way that I made Cannibalist eyes, like the drooping kind of bottom part. That's kind of supposed to be how Ratchet's eyes are supposed to be. I just realized that. I've barely drawn Ratch. The only time I've drawn Ratch is for what is it? For like this one narcolepsy comic that I had to do for human behavior, which I still love by the way. I still love human behavior. That's gonna be like my favorite class ever. A close second is anatomy. A close second is like anatomy, but yeah, I think human behavior is gonna be my favorite ever class. I'm still so mad that what is it? It was like a half semester class instead of Ruth. Hey Ruth. Hi. Didn't trying to groom Jeremy's movies again. Mental health in check. I think. Wait, isn't Jeremy okay? I feel like isn't Jeremy like in his 40s? Ratch is in her 20s. Ratch is like in her 20s. Hold on. Where's the camera? Oh, sorry about that. Food came in. Guys, food came in. Uh, sorry. Okay, like I was saying, the main reason why Ratch grooms Ricky, not fur grooming, the bad kind of grooming. The main reason why she does that is because the main reason why she does it is because she wants Riggy to see her as a sort of maternal figure. So that's her main purpose. That's her issue. I can put that maybe she lost her own daughter, or maybe she always wanted to be a mother, but she has mental issues of her own. So instead, she uses Riggy to achieve that. Yeah, that's why I said that I don't know if she would also be grooming Jeremy, because I don't unless Jeremy has mommy issues. Unless Jeremy has mommy issues, it's like 17, 18. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. And here's the thing. She can. I feel like sorta does. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect then. Because get this, Ricky does have a bad relationship with his own mom during the show. He has a bad relationship. So when he sees somebody who's older, like an older, I don't want to say woman. Well, yeah, an older woman, who, you know, says that she understands him. She doesn't. I'm put this down. So I'm like, I'm taking out the food. When she when he sees that there's like this older woman who, unlike his mother, she understands him. She doesn't see him as problematic, but she also doesn't see him as like something to be fixed. She sees him as like as how he is. Um, I feel like he would slightly lower her guard. I mean, his guard. He would lower his guard around her, and that's her goal. That's her goal. Her goal is to lower his guard so that he sees her as this sort of like kind of parent-ish kind of figure, like a trusted adult kind of figure. Like I said, we don't know if she ends up SAing him, trigger warning. We don't know if she ends up doing it. I don't think so. But she has sometimes made, like, to test the water, she has made like slightly suggestive advances towards him, and then the minute that she sees that he's getting slightly uncomfortable, she apologizes. Does she play it off as a joke? Not really, because she knows people don't really fall for that. So she apologizes, whatever. She makes herself seem like not meek, but just kind of like understanding, whatever. That's her goal. So maybe Jeremy, maybe she'll have a better chance with Jeremy. I don't know. I don't know. Is this the shrimp? ¿Qué es esto? Okay, sorry. So yeah, I don't know if you're still here, Red. I'm just yapping right now. Um, I can't tell what's my rice. Look at the food. Wait, hold on. Look at the food. Look at the food. Perfect. So you can do that too then. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, have a perfect OC. Okay, perfect OC to manipulate Jeremy or to be manipulated. Oh, no, to manipulate. Oh, that's crazy. Yes. 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 Um I can't tell what's mine. Sorry, I'm just looking through my food. I can't tell what's my. I'm looking through the food. I can't tell what's mine, and whatever. And I don't want to leave the food out too much. Yeah. No, no, see who's crazy. Yes, perfect. Okay, but here's the thing. She doesn't. She doesn't portray herself as like the like the dommy mommy kind of thing. I know you weren't talking to me, Bunster here. Hey Harvey. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just yapping to whoever. Um, everybody's listening. Yay, everybody's listening. Sorry if the screen is black. I'm trying to get some food. I'm trying to sort out through the food. Pechuga. Okay, so esta es la bandeja. This is the bandeja. Then where are the shrimp? No sé what. I don't know where the shrimps al ajillo are. Is this isn't the shrimp? That's not shrimp. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so perfect. Okay, Raj doesn't present herself as a sort of like dommy mommy sort of thing. It's more like the opposite. She presents herself as something that can be trusted, as somebody who's like gentle and whatever. All that BS. Like she would just want someone who acts like a mother. Okay, yes, perfect. That's what Raj does. Raj is. I don't. Yes, a predator. I do want to call her a predator, but her immediate. Her not, but like I don't know how to explain it. She is a predator, but it's not like she does anything sexual. It's more like emotional sort of shit, sort of stuff. Damn. I'm sorry. I don't want to say scale issue, but that's actually really sad. I don't think anybody would properly vibe. Why did they only give me. I can't tell if that's the shrimp. Oh, that is the shrimp. I'm dumb. Oh my god. That's the shrimp. Sorry. Um. Frijoles. I'm guessing this is my salad because it has a salad. Um, I'm not nosy, but I'm gonna see what this room is. Nope, that's locked. Anyways, I don't know where to eat. Is it gone? No, I think so. Whatever. Um, I might haven't gone any further, but I might look at that OC with my OC. Yeah. Hold on. I'm just walking around. Her name is Ratch. Like Ratch, like Ratch and Clank. That one show, that one series that people know somehow that I don't know. I don't know if it's still there. Sorry, I'm just looking for something, and like it's not there. Yeah. Okay. Uh, what else do I talk about? Sorry, I have food to think about, but like I still want to talk. So this is the shrimp, los camarones al ajillo. Um, where do I go? ¿Dónde es que voy? ¿Dónde es que voy? Ah, la comida. ¿Se puede comer en la cocina? ¿Sí? Ok, voy a poner la comida allá. Okay. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Please yap to me about lower, please. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sorry, I'm just bringing some food to the table. Like, I know I said that I would try to draw more. I know I said that, and I'm sorry, but I got some food right now. I got food. Or, like, me, my sister, and her friend got some food. So, yeah. But yes, please, please talk to me. Yap to me about her lore. I like listening to her. Like, I like reading about it. Okay, I found the light. Yeah, she's like 15, 16. Then when she was damn. I feel that's like the traumatized OC special. Just like at least one parent dead or they're just not good. Which, that's not bad. But yeah. Alright. You're gonna see me go back and forth because there's a bunch of stuff. Alright. That's my thing. What's up? I know. Damn. Damn. So literally like butcher vanity, but the trauma happened to somebody. Okay, that's I. Okay. Sister's only 6 months. Damn. What the hell? I'm sorry. That's really bad. Oh shit. There's something else. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put the phone down. I'm gonna put the phone in my pocket. I hope you can still hear me. Um. Oh shit. There's some kind of sauce in here. It almost spilled. Oh no, there's two sauces. Sorry. Hope you can still hear me. I hope so. You're in my pocket right now. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Carajo, man. I have the best and worst luck. You know what? Okay. I'm just gonna carry the sauces over there. I'm gonna carry the stuff over there. Then I'm gonna bring the rest. Right. Alright, yes. Um, Also, we can. She wears some mother's necklace. Oh, that's kind of sad. Okay, good. You're gonna go in my pocket again. Because I'm bringing some food over there, and there's like these other things. Oh my god. And there's like these other things. There's what's on top. And I hope I don't trip. I'm not reading chat right now. I'm like bringing food over to the table. I'm bringing food over because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I know I said I would be drawing. I would try to draw more. Um, but yeah, if you hear me chewing, yeah, I'm eating. But like, please tell me also if the chewing is too loud because, yeah. Who got this really big, bro? Where are the straws? Oh, they're right there. Right there. Um. Also, we can. Okay, but that is kind of sad. Ignore my food, but that is sad. That Did I leave anything over there? Well, yeah, just my stuff, but whatever. Uh, yeah, I make music playlists for my OCs. I made one for Ratch also. I made one for Ratch. Damn. I'm letting anybody know. Oh, Red. Have you heard of that new movie that everybody is clowning on? I'm not even gonna say the name, but I think you know which one I'm talking about. Have you heard it? Not have you watched it, because I don't think anybody actually watched it, but have you heard of it? Have you heard of it? Lesbian Space Princess. Yes. I don't wanna say. I don't wanna say that that I don't feel bad, but at the same time I don't feel bad for people clowning on the movie, because you could have, I don't want to say in a bad way, but you could have done so much better with a movie like that. That no, that one scene where she's taking out like her axe. Dude, everyone has to choose for this man. Yes, yes, exactly. That's how much it's hated on. It's hated on so much that every single fandom has made a truce to clown on it. See, even Harvey knows about it. But yeah, oh my goodness, it's actually that bad. No, but have y'all seen the scene where she's taking out like her axe, and like mm, just this once, yeah, every hater fan, dude. Even Has Been Hotel fans and Invincible fans are like teaming up to hate this. Even freaking Roblox and Minecraft fans are like teaming up to hate on this. That's how bad it is. That's history being made. I don't know who said that. That's like history being made. Every single fandom teaming up to hate on something. Because usually when people hate on something, it's like, there's people who like also defend it and whatever. And at that point, I'm used to that, because that's kind of how opinions work. But the fact that every single person, no matter what fandom they're from, no matter, like, every single person that's hating on it is crazy. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Like, unanimous vote to hate on it is crazy. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. I don't know. For like the obvious reasons. Like, it's like, yeah, I know, it's wild. I know. Usually, even for like, trigger warning, even for things for like fascism and like Nazi stuff and whatever, there's still supporters of that for whatever reason. But the fact that every single person, every single type of person is teaming up to hate on this one movie because of how bad it is very crazy. It's literally, it's literally wild. It's literally crazy. And I don't think it hasn't even come out, right? Has it? Has it come out? Yes, I know. They're all being kumbaya with each other just to hate on this movie. They're being on Hakuna Matata. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's actually like come out. I know some people have watched it, but I don't know if it officially like came out anywhere. I'm never gonna watch it, but I'm not even gonna give it a chance. I don't usually when I don't like things that I haven't ever seen, I'm like, okay, like, I could chill it out a bit. I don't even need to watch the movie to know I'm gonna hate it. It's not in my way, so I don't know. Yeah. Have you heard of like who the villain is? Have you heard of like who the bad guys are? The bad guys, like what they're called. That actually made me laugh a little bit. Yeah. Len told me it's the straight white malians. That actually made me like chuckle a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, I know. The name is so bad that it's funny. That's the only good-ish part of the movie. Not even. I think somebody said it when they were like criticizing the movie, that it's not bad. It's not hard to be like the most likable character in a movie that is like really bad. But you just gotta have decent writing stuff, decent like stuff to look mediocre in a bad movie. It's still kind of bad though. It's still bad, but I don't know. The name made me laugh. The name made me laugh. I thought it was the other way. I thought it was like the freaking teal haired Amity ripoff girl that was singing to the male character. I thought it was that. Or is there another scene? That was me sipping something, my bad. I don't know, yeah. Yeah. What was that one? But we're on the same scene. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's the main character? Okay. The main character is technically is the girl. It's like it's the girl with the black hair. That's the main character. Because the whole synopsis, I think, is that that girl gets broken up by the pink haired girl for whatever reason. I don't care. Which sounds mean, but I don't care. And then that same pink haired girl gets, what is this? Sorry. Gets kidnapped by the straight white malians. And then, I don't know, the black haired girl has to use like the power of lesbian to like freaking save her. I think that's the synopsis so far. I don't know where the teal haired girl came from. I don't know why she's there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's the fact that it's like bad representation of like queer media that kind of not pisses me off. That kind of like annoys me. It's like that one Morty quote, like why is lesbian part of her job title? I don't know. If they could have just made it, okay, hold on. Yeah, I know it's bad. If they just made it about her being a space princess and not made the whole thing about her being lesbian, it could have been a smidgen bit better. Because the thing is that it's supposed to be like a satire. It's supposed to be like a satire movie. Like, it's supposed to be funny. It's not. That's why like it's very blatant about like who the bad guy is. Like they can clearly tell who the bad guy is. Like you clearly like etc. whatever. Um so yeah, it's supposed to be satire. Last time I checked, satire was supposed to be funny. This isn't funny. It's just kind of meh. I don't know. It's just kind of cringe. And I don't. Sorry. I usually don't like calling things cringe because more than half of the things that are called cringe are just things that other people like, and they're not like. I don't want to say normal. They're not like things that most of society likes. But I am gonna proudly call this. Um, yeah. If I'm yapping, I'm just drawing guilty. It's fine. Sorry if I'm not drawing. I'm eating right now. I'm eating right now. Um, so I know like I said, I know I said I was gonna draw, but the food arrived, and like we're just eating right now, while we're talking about what is it? While we're talking about how bad lesbian space princess is. So yeah, yeah. Do I want to say that I could make it better? No, because I'm not good at writing. Being so for I'm bad at writing. I used to have an Among Us comic. It was bad. Was it the same amount of bad that lesbian space princess was? Absolutely not. I would never do my old comic dirty like that. It was not that bad. But it was bad writing. It was like amateur writing. I would proudly say it. It was amateur. I could have done better. Is this raw? Okay, we're just gonna leave that over there. All right, let's be honest. This writing is letter or my old rapping. Oh, dude, without a doubt, your old rapping lore series Literally, any like bad media piece or like amateur media piece is better than Lesbian Space Princess. Anything and everything is better than Lesbian Space Princess. That's how bad it is. Without a doubt, your old rapping lore is better. 100%. Alright, now let's get to actual eating. Yes. Like, dude, I want to say, hold on. I want to pull up a very random thing that I did. I think even my, look, it's my shoe. Okay, anyways. Even my old 5 chapter fanfic where I crossed over Recreo with Word Cats, I want to say that's better than Lesbian Space Princess. And like looking back at it, looking back at my at that fanfic, it had bad writing. Um, I didn't like the way I wrote it. For some reason, a random child, a random kid, I want to say because they're technically cats, a random kid appeared, and then like Kurt and Ivan are now like fathers, I want to say, of the child. So yeah, but even that is better than Lesbian Space Princess. Even that is better. Oh yeah, talking about Word Cats, I have not caught up with Word Cats. I don't know if they're making new series. I know so far there's like 6 series. I want to say there's 6, not counting the prequel, which is like where the other 5 clans were before they formed into like Thunder Clan, Shadow Clan, etc. Um, I don't know if they're making new series. I don't know. I haven't caught up with Warrior Cats. Yeah, I also need to catch up with Warrior Cats. Um, like I forgot the lore. Being for real. The reason why, okay, the reason why I sometimes don't like saying that. Oh, I like Warrior Cats, is because then people assume that I remember the lore. I don't. I read it so far ago. I read that 5 years ago. 5, 6 years ago, somewhere around there. I forgot most of the lore because after I read almost all of the series, I stopped at one point because they didn't have. Yeah, no, I didn't have like PDFs or like presentation things because okay, my little sister taught me this hack where you could like read the books if you search up like oh free PDFs or something like that, and you could read the books that way. I couldn't find the last series or like the last 3 books of the last series. Those I haven't read. So I read all the series, even the prequel, um, even the prequel series, where they were like 5 bunches of cats instead of 5 formed clans. Um, and in the last 3 books, I never read because I didn't find any free PDFs that I didn't need to pay for. So I was a huge Warrior Cats fan, huge Warrior Cats. Um, my favorite character. Oh, hey, what's up? What's up? Blue dude. Yeah, I know that's from. I forgot where that's from. It's not Forsaken. Is it Forsaken? Maybe. Um, I thought of Dead by Daylight for a second. But hey, what's up? Oh, hey, I don't know how to say that. Cicada. What's up? What's up? Hey. So if you can see, yeah, it's probably Forsaken. If you see my hand in here, it's because it's like a sheer cloth. But I'm just eating right now. I know I said I would draw, but I'm eating right now. So yeah. Yeah, it's probably Forsaken. Peak Live, thank you. And we're all just talking about Warrior Cats. Well, we was like work. Okay, Cicada. That's what I'm gonna call you by now. By now, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Um, just join that dead. The dead mom. Stop. Okay. we were before this, before we were talking about weird cats. We were shitting on lesbian space princess. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but it's really bad. We're all just like shitting on it right now. Usually, I don't like to shit on stuff without checking it out, but I don't even need to check it out. That's how bad it is. I saw like 2 clips of it. No, I'm not gonna give it a chance. Not at all. I don't know. I just don't like it. I feel like they could have done so much better with the premise of a space princess who's lesbian, who has to put her breakup aside to save her ex girlfriend from enemies, not from straight white malians. That's the one thing I also don't like. That they made the villains a whole group of people, and I know it's supposed to like piss them off, but like, come on now, you just pissed off the queer people more than the straight people. That's kind of crazy. I don't want to say that's crazy, but like, how did you piss off the people that you're supposed to not appease to, but the people you're supposed to represent? That's crazy. It's just really bad. It's just a really bad thing overall. It's just a really bad movie overall, and I haven't watched it. Oh, guys, talk about actual good movies that are coming soon. Coyote versus Acme is coming to theaters in here. I think in the U.S. I don't know about over there. Um, in August 28th. That's one day before my birthday. I'm actually really excited. To the 3 people that are in here, I don't know if y'all heard me, but I'm actually really excited because I love Looney Tunes, dude. I grew up with Looney Tunes, with like cartoons, things like that, and I watched both of the Space Jams. It's already yes. Okay, don't tell me nothing. If it's good, tell me that it's good, but don't spoil anything. I know what the synopsis is. I know what it's about, but don't spoil to me anything because I actually want to see it. Oh my god, the way I got excited when they said that they brought it back. I haven't watched it yet. Oh, okay, but the way I got excited when I saw that they brought it back, because at first they cut it out, they canceled it due to like tax stuff. It was like some tax stuff that happened, and I don't know who or what brought it back, but I'm so thankful because, like I said, I grew up with Looney Tunes. I grew up. I saw like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I liked what they did with Framed Roger Rabbit. They also did that in Space Jams. That they mixed like cartoon characters with like actual IRL people. They did it in another Looney Tunes movie, and I forgot which one it was. But I loved it ever since. And then now that they're also doing with like Coyote versus Acme, it's so peak. And then when I saw they brought it back, it's so peak. It's so peak. That's an actual good movie. Talking about actual good movies. But that is, I'm actually so excited. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm eating. We got rice, we got beans, we got shrimp, some salad. That's the sauce. And random will see the Lord dump about Jeremy. And then passion fruit juice. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not drawing right now because I'm eating. I'm eating. And if I just stay drawing while there's food here, I'm never gonna end up eating. Jeremy, it is, yes. Because I wanna know if he's actually cannibalistic or if he's just like whatever he does. Okay, how about we do that for the live? Like, alright, like you yap about one of your OCs. Okay, so he was born a cannibal. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Sorry about that. Um, and you like asked me like okay, you yap about one of your OCs. I'll yap about one of mine from his grandfather. Sebastian. That sounds like a grandfather name. It's a good name though. You yap about one of your OCs, and you ask me, and you give me like one about my OCs to yap about. Like we can just like take turns. So yeah. Alright, but alright. Sorry about the chewing. I don't know. Y'all get some free ASMR. I don't know. Some free ASMR with some yapping. Is Winston his father? I know that sounds dumb. I don't know the correlation between each character. I know how each character looks like. Sorry for interrupting. Is Winston like Jeremy's family member? Winston, okay. Winston's his father. Sorry. Continue. Sorry about that. Continue. All right. Okay. So really random question about like Jeremy's diet. Can he eat raw meat? Like is it both like cooked? Sorry. Um like is it both cooked and raw? And if he eats raw, does he still get like the kind of diseases that you get from raw meat, or like is his immune system like more resistant to those kind of things because he eats? Yeah, he eats raw meat, but does he still get like the diseases, or is his immune system like more resistant to getting it because of how often he's eating raw meat? Sorry, I know I'm supposed to not be interrupting, but I'm just really curious now about his immune system. His immune system's too okay. It's too OP. Okay, sorry. Now that answers question, you can continue with your story. I'm sorry. Um, sorry for interrupting. Run away. Does he run away, or is it just that he doesn't relate himself to his family? Nice. Alright, that's actually cool. It's like okay, I forgot what my AP bio teacher called it. It was this one sort of like, it wasn't a protein. It was something that it could like cut out pieces of like bad DNA and then insert itself in there, and then like I don't know. I forgot what it was. I didn't pay too much attention in AP bio. But that's what it reminded me of. It's not splicing. It's that's part of it. It's splicing. You take out the bad RNA, DNA is one of those two things, and you put the newly coded one that has like good, yeah, that has like good the good thing. You put it in that missing section, so then yeah, yeah. Sorry for that kind of yap. That's what it reminded me of. That's actually really cool. So our Jeremy boy is a cannibal. That's cool. Oops, sorry about that. It's how most of the yaoi can happen. Okay. Hi. I feel like if I do yap about one of my OCs, they're gonna have a lot of missing chunks because I think for more than half of my Toonsurf OCs, they don't have concrete lore because I don't really draw them too much. I don't really use them too much, so I don't really pay attention to them too much, and that's kind of bad. I think the ones I can clearly yap about is the terrestrial terrors, and then also the Hellions. Those seven I can yap about a lot. Amps, I can sort of yap about him. Um, Scott, I can also. Oh my God, Scott. Yes, Scott is one I can yap about the most because he has the most constructed lore out of most of my Toonsurf OCs and short tours. Short tours, I have a lot more like concrete OCs. There's also OCs I have from like other things. You don't think it was dragged to force? Damn, damn, that's crazy. So is he married to Winston? Is he married to Winston, or did Winston force Jeremy to marry somebody else? No, what you talking about? The when he was 18. Are we still talking about Jeremy? He forced. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so Winston forced Jeremy to marry somebody. Okay, got it. I didn't understand the sentence right. I was like, why did Winston marry him? Stop. No, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that. Mm. What does Citrus think about the marriage? Yeah, Kappa Sumiko's alien. I. Oh, I. What does Citrus think about the marriage? Yeah, Citrus didn't like it either. Okay, I was expecting that, but like, do they still kind of like get along? For Iris, or do they just openly dislike each other? Oh man, I ate all my shrimp, and I still have a lot of rice. Oh, alright, okay. One thing which will confuse you. Alright, what is it? Oh, what the heck? Dude, I guess I'm cutting out. Sorry about that. I don't know why it's doing that. Sorry about that. Like, I don't know if it's because of like the bad internet. She was killed on her fourth birthday or about the day after. 1 year after the. Damn. So who killed her? Or is that part of the lore? And you're not gonna spoil. It reminds me of Happy Death Day for some reason. That's the first movie that popped up in my mind. Damn. So Jeremy didn't like her. Damn. It reminds me of Happy Death Day. This girl gets killed on her birthday. Sorry. Jeremy snapped in a bit. Oh, I. Okay, Jeremy. Pop off, I guess. Did he feel guilty? Iris. Yeah, no. I was gonna ask that. Like, did he feel guilty about doing it? Or is it more like complicated? Because, well, no. If you see some shadows, that's my hand moving. But never mind. I feel he would feel guilty. Sorry. I was gonna go on a rant about like, okay, so he was so broken my skin. Oh, okay. I say word. I. I look need a mirror. So I think my lipstick, my lip gloss, the things on my lips. Um, then all these prints occurred. The 760 incidents. I killed him. So Jeremy's dead? Or is he revived? I forgot what I asked. Sorry about that. Um, but damn, Jeremy has quite the lore. Well, he says he's an angel. Mm, I, I. For to the four people here, like I said, I know we're supposed to be drawing, but I'm eating food right now. I'm eating food, so we're just yapping about ROCs. Like we're taking turns. It's like a show and tell, but instead of like showing like plushies, um, we're showing off our OCs. Not a competition. Don't worry. I don't like it when that kind of turns into a competition. A friendly competition maybe, but I don't like it when it's like, yeah. But we're just doing like a little show and tell. I think that's what I should have called the OC. Not the OC. That's what I should have called it live. It was like a show. Just a show and tell without the showing. So yeah. I wonder if Sigma's here. Yeah, you know, I've been home for 5 months. I was finally live. Went up there in 5 months. Met Michael Lila. Met them again. I will tell you something. I'm not familiar at all with the Rabin lore, which I actually feel bad about because um yeah. So I feel like if I knew the lore more, if I actually knew the lore, the way that I would draw some of the characters, like like that's very specific, like figurative sort of thing that I sometimes do. like that. No wait, I don't know if I showed it. Frick. Because sometimes when I do like fan art for a character, or for like another character, Lens OC. So yeah, yeah. No, but still, talk about the rapping lore that from heaven. Oh, heaven from below. Yeah, those things. Those two things I don't know much about. So I feel like if I knew the lore, if I knew how they were, um, also he, I, also yeah, um, if I knew the way like that they were, whatever, I feel like the way I would my take on their designs would have more deeper meanings than just whatever. Like for example, for yeah, quick question. Is Canny's name Canny or is it Rappin? Or is Rappin the species of the of your character? Is that something I also got confused? Because I don't know who's Canny, I don't know who's Rappin. I know Canny, I think it's like the gluttony one, but I don't know if they're both named Canny. So I feel kind of bad for asking that. And that's why in when I made the fan art, I put Rappin slash Canny because I didn't know which one was the name. Oh my god. Okay. You know what? I can handle more confusion. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, so that's my foot. This is my foot you're looking at. It's just swinging around. Mm-hmm. Alright. Sorry for the chewing. Um. So is normal rapping the normal one, and in Canny is the cannibalist rapping. Oh, I Rappin's full name is Rappin Monkey. Oh, so Rappin's her name. I'm so dumb. Oh, that's actually a cool name. Sorry, I'm so dumb. Why did I think the? It just sounds like a species name. I'm sorry. Mousetrap. Sorry, I just got something from Netflix. I got a notification from Netflix that says that something called Mousetrap is gonna come out on the 28th. It looks like a horror thing. It sounds like a Mickey Mouse horror thing. That's the first thing I got. Um, yeah. Sorry. No, I don't know. Robin just sounds like a species name, even though Robin looks like a runky, like a rabbit. A runky. Sorry, I'm dumb. Okay, so Canny, so Cannibal rapping. So it's rapping and Canny. Okay, okay, I got it now. Sorry. Okay, so which one of my OCs do you want me to yap about? I don't know. Well, smiley critters. Mousetrap. Right. Tui. Yeah. Tui. Ratatouille. I forgot who Tui is supposed to be a parallel of. Whatever. Um, I want to hear Scott's lore. Yes, I know Sigma's here. If Sigma is here, she's gonna enjoy hearing this because he doesn't have. I don't want to say he doesn't have much lore, but it's not really like anything special. It's not like he's actually this and then this happened to. No, no, no. It's more or less normal. So surprisingly, he has a good relationship with his parents. Oh my god, the actual speed shock face meme. Oh my god, he actually has a good relationship with his parents when he was younger. Um, Let me see. Then I want to say we're gonna skip some bit because I only do lures by like chunks. So it's like, oh, elementary school, he was like this, middle, la la, whatever. I sometimes don't do like specific moments. Sorry, unless they have like actual lore piece. Like for Leto's lore, it goes all the way up to him having a job because Leto is in his 40s. He's a digital circus OC. But if I yapped about Leto, this would take like a good 40 minutes. Sorry. Um, like I was saying. Okay, so Scott was born to two people. I don't know who they were, so I didn't really bother to make his parents that much because they don't really appear in the series and the lore. We just know that his parents have a good relationship. He used to have a good relationship with his parents, not anymore. Like not in high school. Yeah, in high school it got more strained. Um, when he decided to like not do college, um, his parents got angry to the point that they just stopped talking. Not that they didn't stop talking to him. Um, I don't know. They just didn't talk to him that much, and then he just got kind of pissed. He was just like, "Oh, like like fuck y'all, whatever. Like I don't need to do college," and then he just kind of cut them off. So he doesn't talk to his parents. Like I was saying, that's me kind of skipping ahead a bit. So in elementary school, you're not gonna believe this. He was actually a pretty affectionate kid. He was a pretty good kid, like good kid, the kind of kid that wants to be friends with everybody, whatever. Um, he was like this all throughout elementary school, and because in elementary school you're just kids, it's not really seen as bad yet. And then middle school comes, and that's where kind of like the bullying and all of that comes in. So, um, sorry. Let me see. I want to say that he was. I don't know if you're still listening. Red. Mm, I feel like I want to say that he was maybe exploring his sexuality around like middle school. Not like that. Not like that. He's not. He wasn't like that yet. But but I know he had like multiple crushes in like during middle school, and then every time he would like confess and whatever. The the people, they were just not. It's not that they were just rejecting him. If they just rejected him, he would take it in stride. Even today, even right now, the way that he isn't stingy about rejection because like taking rejection bad and trying to force a person to at least like hook up because he hooks up with people currently. He's not a commitment person, commitment issues. But even if he does ask somebody like hook up or whatever and they say no, he respects it. Is at least he kept that from his parents to be respectful. He kept that. What was I saying? They wouldn't just reject him. They would reject him not in an embarrassing way, but they would make fun of him for even wanting to confess, for even wanting to at least try something like that. And so it wasn't just one time, it was multiple times all throughout. And then it's not just the rejections, it was the aftermath. Like, word was spread around that Scott tried to confess to like blank, blank, and then like this person rejected him and made fun of him. And then those persons would make fun of Scott for doing it. And although Scott wasn't really pissed about the rejection, even though he was like different in middle school. Like he was more affectionate. Like he slowly started learning that, maybe it's not worth it. Yeah, damn. Yeah, I know. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. Um, he wasn't in Toonville when he was in middle school. I want to say he was somewhere else, like maybe Blueberg. Like he was probably in Blueberg or somewhere around there. I know Taro. No, not Taro. Somebody else is from Blueberg, and I forgot who it was. But he was probably like in Blueberg. So around middle school, um, his parents decided to move him out because the bullying got bad to the point that the bullies would like follow him home and like egg his house. And it wasn't just like a set like group of bullies. It wasn't just like those same people. It was Most people. Not that a whole horde of middle schoolers came to his house. It's just that whoever knew him from middle school, they knew his house. Because, everybody knows everybody. They knew his house. So they would leave things like, like they would egg his house, egg his windows, whatever. So he did get harassed. And his parents got worried to the point that they were like, yeah, the minute you finish middle school, we're getting out of here. We can't. Like, they even contacted the school about it. And the school was just like, oh, like, unless, like, they don't do anything serious to Scott, or unless, like, no actual harm is done, quote unquote, then we're not gonna do anything about it because they're just being kids. And plus, it's not, that one classic excuse, like, it's not a school property, so it's not our problem. That's actually so ass. But anyways, so Scott finished middle school with surprisingly good grades. Yes, because he stood on business. He still studied despite being the way he is. In high school is when he started to get more loose with his grades. He was in high school when he moved to Toonville. He decided a couple of things. He decided to not be the way he was anymore, which I know it sucks because he's actually generally good. But he decided to just be more, like, to strive to be more popular, to be more nonchalant, whatever, all of that. Like, fool around maybe, not really look for anything serious because he learned that looking for something serious gets you laughed at, which I know isn't really like that, but like, Scott is just a kid at this point. Um, so in high school, he was more like the charismatic, popular kid that somehow everybody knows my name, and like, although he is a little bit, um, sorry, and although he was kind of like, I don't want to say class clown exactly, but he was like funny. Did he disrupt class? Not really. He didn't really need to do that. He just never really tried in much. He had like I want to say freshman. He actually tried, so he had like A's and B's. Then sophomore, junior, he had like B's, and his senior year, when you're supposed to lock in, cough cough, he had B's and C's because he just stopped caring. Because in his opinion, how you were seen by others was slightly more important than just, like, in his opinion, in his view, like just some stupid assignments, which I know is actually not true. Like, you need an education, duh. But this is Scott we're talking about, so yeah. Um, Let me see. This was also when he did start like fooling around that way, hooking up, whatever. He did like um like how he does today. He does make his intentions clear. He does say like, "Hey, like, I don't want nothing serious, no commitment, no nothing. It's just like a, not a hit and run. It's just like a, like there and then we're gone." And most people weren't didn't really mind that. Like a casual hookup, then they both go their ways. Does he really ignore them? Not really, because he's not petty. He can be petty actually, but he doesn't ignore the girls he's hooked up with unless he knows that, like, they're gonna make it a big deal and whatever. Even though he made it clear that, like, it wasn't anything serious. And he even does like a pre-check thing, like a sort of pre-check thing, like with the TSA, like where he does ask if, like, they have a boyfriend, or if they're like exclusively talking to somebody, whatever. He asks those sort of things because, if he doesn't, like, something might happen where, like, the boyfriend of the girl comes in and he's like, "Yo, like, why'd you hook up with my girl?" And he can say that, like, the truth, that she didn't tell him he had a boyfriend. But who's gonna be, like, in trouble, sort of. Like, it's gonna be Scott because he's the guy. Yeah. Um, so yeah, he does ask in advance, like, do you have a boyfriend? Like, are you talking to somebody? Like, whatever. And he does make it, like I said, he does make it clear that this is just like a casual hookup, nothing more. Nothing more. He's not a person about commitment, not just because of, like, how he was treated. That's good, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Because I described him, even if he's a bad influence, I did say that he's objectively a bad influence, because like like hooking up around isn't good and whatever. Oh, you want to know another green flag? He uses protection. Claps for Scott, because he uses protection. He's no baby daddy, bro. He's not gonna get stuck with a baby. He is not interested. Yes. See, he may be a playboy, he may be a fuckboy, but he's a responsible one, okay? Um, I think in my post when I was talking to him about him being a bad influence, I described him as a sanitized version of a fuckboy, because he objectively is a fuckboy, but but he's not like, he doesn't do things without consent, etc., etc. He's a respectful one. He's a respectful one. He's a respectful one, guys. Guys, claps for him. Claps. Because he's a, I don't want to call him a gentleman, because really he isn't a gentleman. He's crass. Hola. Like, la comida está ahí. La comida está ahí. Casi me lo comí todo. Me tengo que comer la ensalada. ¿Algo pasó? Okay. Okay, like I was saying, he's a respectful one. He's a respectful one. He got that from his parents. He may not talk with his parents anymore, but he does subconsciously kind of like hold um most of their standards, sort of. Like things like consent, respect, um, no is no kind of stuff. He kept that from his parents. Everything else, like the caring about your education, he threw out the window. He still needs to work on that, but he kept some stuff. He has some. I don't want to say excuses. He does have those redeeming qualities. So he's not a completely unlikable character. He's just a really irresponsible one. He just doesn't take things seriously. Hello. Yes. I ate most of it, and I still need to eat my salad. Ah.
Have you seen my purse?
It.
We're gonna be leaving soon.
Oh, I hope my phone doesn't run out of battery. Yes, I low key do wanna what is it? I low key do wanna like walk around the mall and like talk to you guys about Scott. Okay, moving on from his high school days, because this is still like high school. It's both high school and now, because he hasn't really changed between those. He hasn't changed between those two kind of eras. He's still kind of similar. He dropped out from college. He dropped out from college, um, so he doesn't have college education. The most he has is a diploma. He's tried out some jobs, got fired from them. So right now he's unemployed. Right now he just throws parties in his house, and he throws parties in his house. He is like a apple cider, not maker, but he does have like supplies of like apple cider, aka alcohol, somewhere. Where somewhere I don't know, but yeah, and I don't know. He's in this very specific group called the Ragtags, which I already talked about. Um, this group called the Ragtags, I already talked about them. Is Yuzi Boston, Yuzi Beatrice slash Boston, and Scott. I don't know what to make of the Ragtags. At first, I thought that they were like a group of vigilantes who. Sorry, I'm drinking something. They were more like hitmen. Um, because like if you want somebody like gone, if you want like somebody like tortured in the police, and you don't want the police like involved, that's where they're at. That's where they come in. Um, I say that they are just a group of three. They're just a group of friends. Like Scott and Yuzi are like the gremlins of the group, and then Boston's just the one that kind of keeps them from doing stuff that's like too stupid. So yeah, so that's Scott's lore. the Scots lore, an affectionate child turned not bad, but just turned into yeah. What you mean help? Yeah. So he is a sort of gremlin. He is like the uh yeah. So yeah. Uh, he doesn't have a girlfriend. Who should I yap about? He doesn't have a girlfriend or anything. He doesn't have like a friend. He has friends. He doesn't have like any romantic stuff. Y'all know Jessica. Jessica is trying to get with him or just at least hook up with him. She's the one person that he doesn't hook up with immediately. He just has bad vibes from her and he's just like, nah. He's just like, nah, I'm good. And she don't like that. She keeps on pursuing him even though he clearly said, nah, I'm not interested in you. So that's ironic. But yes, who should you yap about? No, I know. Here's the thing though. Jessica is like the heir or like the one who runs the carnival in Toon Turf. So she's rich. The fact that he's the fact that he's rejecting a rich girl is sort of kind of ironic. Because it's not really like, oh, you can't be like picky with who you hook up with, Scott, but like at the same time, like, why her? Huh? No. I saw it on the street, but I didn't take a picture of it. I actually feel so bad. You have a list and pick from one of them. Alright.
This is yours.
No, mine's in here. If I was a rich girl. Well, I'll start packing up. I'm gonna start packing up the stuff. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Ratch. I don't know if I could yap about Ratch because she doesn't have much lore apart from the fact that she just has issues. She has issues with a capital I. And she's just. London town, all the riches, baby. Oh, mean anything. All the riches, baby. Gone away. If I was a rich girl. Miss R. Okay, okay. What about Ultra? Because that's the first one that kind of popped up in my head. Because why is a child an overpowered angel? I want to know what she is. She reminds me of freaking Kara from Undertale. But yes, Ultra. I think my purse is gonna break, but we don't care about that. All right, there we go. Let's see if my phone survives these 2 hours. There we go. She's 30? Damn. She reminds me of a child. I'm sorry. She reminds me of like a 7-year-old kid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, my rosary came out. What the heck? If I was a nice girl. Eh? It's short but complicated. That's not bad. That's not bad, fam. ¿Viene o no?
¿Cuándo?
¿En Uber?
Sí.
¿Cuándo es que viene? Scheiße. Shit. Okay, wait. I'm gonna mute and turn off the computer, but keep on talking. I'm a mute and turn off my camera, but talk about Ultra. Okay. All right. What's up? I'm back. There you go. Sorry, I was just washing my hands. Uh. How we became friends for a while. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I'm visible. Am I visible? All right. Sorry. Fit. This the fit. I'm gonna fit the time. What's up? You're gone for so long. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. I was washing my hands. And I was eating. I was still here. Yes, it is a peak fit. That's the first. This one of the few times that I've worn a tank top. Wee. All right. Basically, her whole lore. Damn. Okay. The question is, have Rappin and Ultra technically like done anything like, I don't want to say sexual, but have they done anything sexual? Was it just like romantic? Oh, okay. All right. You're gonna see me in a car for an Uber, then going to the mall, and it's 40 minutes from here. It's 40 minutes from here. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to like continue the live in the mall. I'm not gonna stop it right now, but you are gonna see me like walking around, talking, whatever. So I'm just gonna be like at the mall. This is my friend. It's my sister's friend's birthday. Yeah. Hola. I don't know why I do that. Not that I don't know why I do it. I like to do that sometimes. It's not meant to mock. It's slightly mock, but I don't mean it in a bad way. If you do actually get offended, then I'm sorry. I'll stop doing it. I'll start doing it, mate. Dude, I find it funny, so no, it's fine. Lens flares do it all the time. Because I don't know how. It's bad the way I do it because I don't know how to actually speak in a British accent. British? What y'all doing, mate? What y'all doing? I also speak Spanish, but I sound like a gringa. You just got to go posh. Alright, I got you. I got you, fam. Let me just follow you real quick. Hey, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I don't know how to do a British accent, mate. Alright, bye, Harvey. Bye bye. Yeah, don't worry about that. You gotta go posh. I I sound white when I Spanish. Like I sound like a white one. It's like like one of those like white kids in the Spanish class that are trying to sound Hispanic, but they just sound weird. I sound like that when I try to speak Spanish, like not out of nowhere, but like Spanish. But when you hear me speak with like family or with whoever else, I sound a little better. And the way that I speak Spanish is also not good because it's like literal. I don't know. No sé, no sé. I'm trying to learn German. Okay, I know some German, a little bit. I know two phrases. Hold on. I know two phrases for German. I know how to say hi, which is hallo, hallo. I know how to say welcome, which is willkommen. Um, I forgot how to ask for your name. I know how to say how are you, which I think is wie geht's dir? Something like that. Wie geht's dir? I know how to say good and you, like as a response, which is good und dir, which means like and you, und dir. And then I know how to say my name is blank, which is ich heiße Ashley. That's not my actual name. That's just what I tell people to call me. Ich heiße Ashley. Um, I know where to ask where the bathroom is. I know where to ask where the bathroom is, which is vos, yeah. I'm already done with my food. Yeah. ¿Dónde es que lo boto? ¿Ahí? What do you mean no sé?
Solo déjalo ahí entonces, no te preocupes.
No, porque no quiero dejarlo ahí después que alguien más llegue y después vea eso.
This is coming in 1 minute. No, we leave in 1 minute.
Oh, un minuto. Oh, shit. So, ¿dónde
Déjalo.
pongo? ¿Dónde pongo? ¿Lo dejo ahí?
Sí.
Entonces, ok. Checa si dejé algo.
Ya está.
¿O ya está aquí? Ok, vamos. Vamos.
Buscarlo en la comida.
Mira, güey. What you mean, that shit? Me va a traer esto. Creo que... I feel like I left something.
Ah,
¿Qué?
ya no me quiere ir contigo.
Willie, what
Y
happened?
mira, regalo de los. Hazle las gomitas. Venga.
The whole bag? The whole bag? Okay, I'm gonna leave this. Espera. Vera. ¿Las dejo? Las del melón. Ya, tráete esas. Hola.
Tranquila.
Gracias. Oh, ¿quieres algo? ¿No?
No, está bien.
¿Seguro?
Sí. Nos vemos, adiós.
Tenga un buen día.
Deje la comida en la mesa. Gracias.
Lo que está vacío.
No, yo compré comida para ella.
Okay. ¿Qué pasó? Good morning. Sorry. ¿Qué? Oh, sorry. Vete al medio. Váyase al medio, güey. Ella te quiere ahí.
No. ¿Cómo estamos, hermano? Good. Bien.
Thank you.
Llama aquí, güey.
¿Quieres decir hola? Oh, no sabía que estaba llamando a alguien, sorry. No lo vi. En mi defensa no lo vi. Oh my God, what the
Ok,
hell?
la gomita, dásela a la Maquela.
Oh, there we go.
Hay que quedar gomita.
Yeah.
Para los niños. Yo me comí como 3. Compré como 7. Gracias.